Hi everyone, my name is Ryan. This is Gloria and Nataly. Gloria is the creative lead at energyhill. Nataly is our superstar designer. And I'm in charge of business, but I love design as well. We're actually going to go over presidential logos. We did this in 2016 and it was pretty hysterical. This year there's been a lot for the Democrat side and we're going to go through them. I'm going to start us off, Amy Klobuchar. She used the tagline, Amy for America. She's got a couple things that are very interesting going on. Number one is she uses the colors blue and green, which is different from the rest of the field. The problem is green and blue don't really have any relation to patriotism, Americana, so there's kind of a disconnect there. There's also use of a serif font for the, word Amy, which is nice. Got a big serif at the end of the Y, which is, it kind of ties in for America. Overall, I would say that sticking to Americana, you kind of have something that it doesn't really resonate color-wise, and color is really a basic principle of design. So I think that's where it's a huge miss. As far as the layout, I would say it's average. The color, I would say actually below average. I'd say it's really lacking. The fonts are fine. I think the fonts are actually, I love the America.
Individually, they're nice.
Individually, they're nice. Together, it's kind
clash.
of I'm going to call it a font salad. And then overall, I'd say it's below average. Beto ORourke's campaign logo.
Yes. So Beto for America, his logo is actually in black and white, which is not very usual for a presidential candidate. It looks very modern with the font that they chose. It's very well balanced with the For America in the middle and the little lines on the side. I don't know if it feels patriotic enough, especially because it's in black and white. It feels like very modern, but not
necessarily for presidential candidate.
Yeah.
It reminds me, for some reason, I keep getting a Top Gun vibe.
Oh my gosh! I'm so glad you said that because
it's
I was
like
mentioning that to you.
For America,
Yes.
the Top Gun
Yes.
way,
Yes.
but that kind of fits Beto's shtick.
Yeah.
He wants to be like leather jacket, coming out on a skateboard, or getting into his, whatever. That
Right.
So that to me,
It is a cool logo.
Yeah.
has
I
some-
wish it had color. That's my
Right.
thing.
Agreed. Okay, next one.
Bernie.
Gloria, we actually we did this in 2016.
Yes.
Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, so we pretty much left the same comments that we did for 2016. It is a really, really nice logo. Love the flow underneath his name, the star at the top, instead of the dot for the I. Really nice blue and lighter side of red, right?
Toothpaste vibes, a little bit.
It does have a toothpaste vibe. Yeah.
I think he has been running too many times now that he's up it in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it off.
Just Bernie,
Yeah.
which looks really good.
Okay, so Joe Biden, he is definitely going with the patriotic traditional look. However,
It's a
there's-
really good logo.
However,
I have
yeah.
to say.
No, I
It's
think
beautiful.
actually he kind of leads the crowd when it
One of my
comes to strength of what he did. The D working into the flag of making the E the flag. It works. It definitely works
Good
from a
contrast,
patriotism standpoint. It's definitely cool. It gives it a nice minimalistic symbolism that Gestalt ties it all together.
And it's straight to the point.
The
Biden
fonts,
president.
Yep, it's simple. The fonts layout really, really tight. Great contrast. All the elements are working together. I just think overall it's just a really strong.
good use of
And
the
it's-
white space.
It's interesting because I haven't really seen it done this way where it's just like name president.
I
Usually
know.
like name for president.
Yeah.
But even them leaving it out is still.
I think
looks
it's fantastic.
Good. Like,
Yeah.
it still works.
Yeah, it's to be honest, it's the strongest I've seen.
Yeah.
Probably going back to Obama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really strong.
Yeah.
I'm actually curious if it's the same designer
the
because
same
I get the
designer.
same
The same
vibe.
one, yes.
True.
And
It's
we've
good.
got- Yeah,
It's
it's
good.
really strong. Really
Yeah.
strong. Pete Buttigieg.
Buttigieg or Buttigieg?
Buttigieg.
Buttigieg.
I don't know.
So
I'm not gonna pronounce it.
So Pete's logo, it's unconventional, but not in a good way. It looks like college football banner because of the 20s that are split. It looks odd. It doesn't really look like a presidential logo. The font also just looks strange on the E is another thing that really bothered me. It's kind of like slanted like that.
It's slanted in like the wrong areas.
Right.
Like I feel like the extenders of the E's are slanted, yet it should be kind of wrapped around that arc.
I think they were
They were trying
the
for that.
concept was trying for that, but the P and the T don't look
I
like they
know.
are curved,
Yeah.
just the E's.
It's-
So
yeah.
it looks odd.
Yeah.
It looks like it was
And
a
you could
mistake,
have played
maybe?
with color a little
but
bit
no.
more because
I
it's
know.
just the navy blue, which I see this on like the center of a website, and then that's it. Like
That's
I don't
it.
really see
Yeah,
it
it's
as
almost like
something on.
safe and Boring. I think it's a miss overall. Okay, Cory Booker.
All right. Well, Cory Booker 2020 reminds me of the Marvel logo comic.
Marvel Studios.
Just because of the colors. The black on blue, I think it's a big no-no. The colors bleed a little bit, and it's not pleasing to the eye. It's too tight between it.
It needs breathing room.
Yeah.
It totally needs breathing room.
They didn't have any fun.
Breaking the rules is one thing. This is breaking the rules when you should.
In the wrong ways.
In the wrong ways. So, unfortunately, I'd say this is one of the weaker ones. You pulled up the Tim Ryan just to kind of.
Yeah,
I don't
Tim
know.
Ryan's,
We're not talking about Tim Ryan, are we?
No,
So
he's not still in,
if
I
you
don't
look
think,
at
but-
Tim Ryan compared to Cory Booker, it's almost like they got together and made bad mistakes together.
Yeah.
But I
The colors.
honestly think Tim Ryan's is better
Because there's no black and
because
gold.
there's no black.
Yeah.
The only thing worse is red copy on blue. So,
Yeah, and I mean, think about that logo and it's small on a business card. The 2020 or not, it's just gonna be really
It's a
hard to
big
read
muddy mess.
too
Yep.
because of the colors.
Yep. Julian Castro.
Julian Castro.
You
Okay, I'll
like
take
it a lot.
You like it? Good.
Yeah.
I like it a lot because of I love the colors. I think they complement each other really nicely. We're saying they might be a little bit too bold, like the Julian, and I do agree now. Like now I can see it compared to the border. It does look a little bit strange individually, but because they were intending to like cross with the
Right.
text over it, it looks good. I love the accent mark touch.
Love the accent.
If they would have left Castro out, it would have worked
Maybe.
better.
Maybe.
Why? Because think about shrinking it into a business card size.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
can't
You're
read
not
Castro.
gonna
Great
read
point.
Castro as well. I mean, you're really gonna see it, but it's so light blue.
So light, yeah.
And
Do they need business cards?
well, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just
Good
saying.
point. Another thing I'd say, and it's been bothering me, is the top in this rectangle box that he's located at. There's more space at the bottom underneath Julian
Because of
compared to the
Castro.
top because of Castro. So
Yeah.
there's kind of like it's almost like they jammed it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where just give it more breathing room at the top to even it out, balance it. The J and Julian, that could be sawed off nice and
Yeah.
be a nice straight angle. Yet it's
It's
curved.
kind of curved, yeah.
Yeah,
So there's just some
totally.
things that are just very little elementary things that make it where yes, it's still a really good design, but oh man, it could have been.
It could have been.
It could've been awesome.
better. I think,
It could've
I think
been
it's
awesome.
good, and I do agree with you with the color choice.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris for the people. Who? Gloria?
Okay, why purple and orange? I don't understand. I don't understand. I mean, Beto,
Beto.
black and white.
Robert.
I understand the black and white. That's pretty cool and modern. But purple and orange, I don't understand. It
FedEx.
just,
They're
Yes.
FedEx colors.
That's it.
I don't know.
I don't
what-
get it. I don't get it.
The color.
I don't
is-
get it. I don't
Other
get
than Biden and Julian Castro, I think the colors.
I don't
It's
get
like
it. The layout. There's no hierarchy.
why is four?
Four
You're
is
right.
huge.
4 is huge.
4 is huge. Maybe 4.
It just doesn't make sense. I don't know
Doesn't.
where to read first.
Yeah.
Either come out or for the people, because for the
It's like a
people
big
it's a bright
splotch of paint.
Yeah.
right. Because for the people it's a bright orange, but Kamala's first, so it's just like it's kind of fighting with
And-
my
and-
eyes.
Yeah, I
What
think
to
it,
read
I think
first.
it was intentional, but I don't know if it was a good execution of what they were going for.
Personally, it reminds me of the SNL logo.
Yeah.
It doesn't really
Saturday
look
Night
that
Live,
much,
or
but it
even
just
Jimmy-
because this is Saturday Night Live, it just kind of like stuck like that.
It looks like a night show logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Jimmy
does.
Fallon. You know, it's got a lot of that. I think that's probably what they were going for.
Yeah. You don't think of presidential candidate.
It would have been
also-
really cool if they could have made some kind of white space shape with the letters.
Yeah.
Text,
So this
but-
has potential. I'm going to say it has potential. Unfortunately, the execution
Right.
fell off. Also, in our area, I'm not sure if Morgan & Morgan is national brand. Their slogan is Morgan & Morgan for the people.
Right.
So I don't know. A
Kamala
little
Harris
weird.
for the people.
Okay, Elizabeth Warren. I'll take Warren. I love the simplicity. Again, I'm going to go back to the color. Why are they so scared of red, white, and blue? I feel like a lot of them are just avoiding it altogether. And this looks like a dark
I
dark
think
navy.
they almost think everybody's gonna do it, so they try to be different and cool and stuff.
That's why they do orange and purple.
Yeah. It's frustrating. It's very aggravating because I actually really like the design, the great font choice, great, really logo type altogether. Just kind of, it really works
Yeah,
well.
the curring, it's really
Curring's perfect. Everything is really right on with this one from an execution standpoint. with the exception of color. I have also seen this logo knock out to white over red or pink or different colors.
Maybe that's why.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah, I love the font though. I love the
Love the
W.
font.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Andrew Yang. His is a little bit hard to understand because of the flag over the Y. Could be confused for a T or an I if you don't know who he is. When you scale it down really small, you will not be able to see the flag, so it will look like a different letter for sure. It's a good concept.
I think it's a great concept. The idea of the Y, that's pretty cute with the flag. I love it. Again, like Natalie said, I just feel like they kind of missed a little bit because you might not know that that's a Y.
He
that's
has a cool short name that they could have done.
Yes.
Some
So
really
much
cool
yes.
like
Yes.
Yes,
like
4
design.
letters. That's like pretty cool.
And it's
Four
the
letters.
same as
Underneath the
2020.
2020. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you notice that some of them use last names, some of them use
Yeah,
first
why
name?
Cory?
They're kind of all over the
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
I don't even think that's Beto. Isn't it Robert ORourke? What is it? I don't know.
I think that also.
Amy, yeah.
Amy, you know, it's
Yeah.
like I think they're trying to relate.
They could have taken it so much further with the execution of the logo. That's my thing. It's like it's so beautiful when you have such a short
Yeah.
name
Yeah,
for
I
a
agree.
logo,
Yeah.
rather than us that we have had to work with like super
Long
long,
names, yeah.
multiple word logo
yeah.
that you have to combine it and make it look good.
But I understand the simplicity of it, and I appreciate the simplicity. I can see the flag in the Y just being part of it, favicon, so it makes sense. However, could they have done a lot more? Yeah, I think this one is just like, okay.
And I'm just not a fan of like lowercase in this logo for some reason.
Yeah,
me
I just feel
either.
like they could have made the Yang pop more because I feel like the 2020 shows more than the
When
Yang.
also, it almost looks like Ang 2020. If you kind of like just
Ang.
Ang, A-N-G.
Yeah,
like the
because
Y almost looks
because
like,
the Y doesn't really
I
look
know.
like a Y,
Exactly,
so
yeah.
it's like a
and it's also
whatever.
Lang. I see Lang.
I see L, I see T. It does
I-
not look. So there's definitely some problems more so than when the more we look at it. It's
But also, I mean, if you really look at it, it looks like a bird.
yeah.
A little bit.
I don't know.
Like,
There's
is it
definitely
like a-
some problems. So overall, we would all agree Biden, hands down,
Yes.
strongest.
Biden's the winner.
It's the closest to iconic, and it's simple. You get it without having that
Color is
question.
beautiful.
And the flag built into the E was just brilliant. So
But even just the fact that he's just putting precedent, like
Yeah.
it's already happened.
Yep.
Like it just,
No, that's,
you know
I
what
like
I mean?
that. Yeah.
True.
Using copy to assume. I like
Yeah.
that. Good stuff, guys.
See you later.
See you guys.